G'day folks, we're back up here in Cardwell, up in far north tropical Queensland for the annual Australian UFO Festival. It's going to be an awesome weekend, jam-packed with things to do here. We've got the sea files, we've got bus tours, boat tours, which is new this year. So it's going to be an awesome weekend with so much to do. So come on guys, let's go check it out and let's go! Our adventure started from our hometown in Glasson all the way up to Cardwell, which took us roughly around 11 hours to achieve. We finally arrived in the town of Cardwell, and even though we had been here before, we can't help but admire the beauty and tranquility that surrounds this little town. After a well-earned rest, we were up early and greeted with an amazing view of the sunrise, overlooking the Bay of Cardwell and a spectacular view of Hinchinbrook Island in all her beauty. We were then off to explore the town and find out what's happening at this year's festival by checking out the Cardwell Community Centre first, where most of the action is held. Once we got inside, we were greeted by billboards explaining the different races and species that have been claimed to exist from people's encounters, such as greys, reptilians, yowies, and even those pesky men in black. And just behind the billboards was this massive black igloo, which left us wondering what the bloody hell is going on here. Turns out this thing has a projector inside that allows you to watch an immersive documentary about the universe and what you can expect to see in our night skies. I'm here with Ian from Night Sky Secrets Planetarium there, mate. Welcome to Cardwell.
Thank you. Great, fantastic, great to be here.
Mate, it's awesome setup you got here. You've got like your own little indoor planetarium going on here. So tell us about what you actually do here and what all this about.
So we take this planetarium usually out to schools and major events. This is a major event.
Yeah.
Certainly the most major UFO festival in Australia.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we've got shows from, for preppers right through to university level. You guys got to see a few of them there.
Yeah.
Just exploring all facets of our universe, really. Yeah.
Oh, it's fascinating because there's so much to see out there, and being able to bring it indoors to go and bring a reality of what people can actually potentially see out there. Because we miss so much with our own eyes as it is in the night sky. And
we do.
This just shows such a bigger aspect of what the reality is, what is actually out there. Yep. So you travel all around Australia, or where you?
We travel all around northern Australia, so up to Cooktown, Hopevale, down to Townsville, out to Richmond, everywhere in between. And we also go out and do astronomy tours, like we're going to do tonight on the Town Oval, up into the Territory here, and really anywhere in Australia.
Yeah, amazing. Yep. So what do you think we're going to expect to see tonight?
Tonight it's a full moon, so we'll certainly see that. We'll get a good look at some bright double stars. And the planets are all pretty much hidden from us at the moment, except Mars. It's a bright red dot. So yeah, mainly stars and the moon tonight, and see what else turns up.
Yeah, wonderful. So being an observer of the sky pretty much nearly every single night, have you seen anything strange?
Yeah, look, out in the desert country, certainly some lights, probably what you'd describe as min lights.
Yep.
And talk to Aboriginal people, and it's nothing new to them. They've been seeing it for millennia. So I'll probably just leave that there.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's fair enough too. Because obviously they've been here for a long time, they're experiencing their own things, and the word min lights come from their language, obviously.
Absolutely,
and you look at it like everything else, there's so many things that are unexplainable out there, and it's not just in the sky, it's also on the ground as well.
It ties into their creation stories, actually. The Min sisters ties into their creation stories. I'll tell that story tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. I don't want to give away too much stuff. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Mate, look forward to seeing you tonight, because we'll definitely be there and going to check it out and see what we can learn.
Pleasure.
Thanks for coming, mate. Cheers.
All right.
G'day guys, I'm here with Joe from the Hinchinbrook Island Tours. Mate, thanks for having us on this boat tour, mate. It's absolutely awesome. Unfortunately, the weather hasn't been a great day for going where you wanted to originally go, but we've been up the embankments here, up the river system here, and absolutely fantastic view, beautiful scenery and such. But mate, tell us about your tour. What does it actually do?
Yeah, so look, Hinchinbrook Island Tours is a new company that operates out of Cardwell and Lucinda. We basically do information-based tours, basically talking about the wildlife, the history, the culture that you can find around here. And, you know, croc spotting is a main thing, as you saw today, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to go up around Hinchinbrook Island because of the weather today, but we went into a creek called Myunga Creek, and we got to see a big lizard, you know, and that was, we got really close, you know,
absolutely,
which was great. So yeah, look, Hinchinbrook Island Tours is a new business. It started probably about 8 months ago, bit of a soft launch. And basically we're trying to open up this region to people and open the island up to people. And you know, we've got this beautiful resource here and just no one was doing anything with it. So I thought I'd start up a tourism business. I've got a background in tourism, so start up a tourism business and see if I can get people out there to see this wonderful area.
Yeah, beautiful. So you've made the weekend committed to the UFO Festival itself there. So what made you want to go and sort of get involved in that?
Well, look, the Australian UFO Festival, you know, nowhere else is having a UFO festival around here, and you know, I really wanted to support it in any way that I could. And you know, look, we have some really cool stories of what's gone out over the water here, and you know, this morning I got into that, and you know, and there's some. I think, you know, you got the land-based tours, then you got the ocean tours, and it's a really good recipe to put it together to make a good day out here.
Yeah, absolutely, because there's so much to see and do out here. Not to mention, like you said, like the history of the actual UFO sightings and such. It's just an absolute beautiful place. Like this place is just absolutely full of beautiful scenery everywhere, like everywhere you go.
And that wildlife that we saw today, you know, this is just one little creek that we only managed to get in today, and we saw, you know, so many different species. It was great. It was a good day.
Yeah, absolutely. So all the animal lovers are going to absolutely love this place. You know, anyone who wants to go and check out the island itself, it's a massive, beautiful island, which you will see in the footage. Not to mention the scenery behind us here, where it's like massive mountains there with waterfalls. It's absolutely just a wonderful place overall, man. Just, you know, the people itself here as well.
And if you can experience something like this and come to the UFO Festival, yeah, it's a perfect recipe. So why wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. No, well, thanks, mate. It's an absolute awesome day so far, and yeah, looking forward to go and do it again sometime soon.
Yeah, great. Good.
So, cheers. After our boat adventure, we decided to go and check out some of the natural scenery that surrounds this little town, such as 5 Mile Creek, which is only a 10-minute drive to the south, as well as Addy Creek Falls, which is only a 20-minute drive west of the town. Each location providing a nice, cool, safe and refreshing place to go for a swim during those warmer months. Right, so tell me, you're the one who sourced this. What are we actually looking for here? What's the rumour so far?
So the rumour has been that between the Beneses and this gentleman over here, so Beneses was 1966 for the crop circles, and supposedly this guy over here is 1943. He reckons he had the first crop circles, but a few years ago, when they had the flip phone, so we don't know how good this photo is going to be, is the Indigenous were doing like the council members' part, cleaning up the forest. In doing that, they were going through there, cleaning up, and I think it was 3 men and 1 woman. They had something come out, like a being chasing them. They all ran off, and as they're running off, one of them had turned around with the flip phone and kind of got a photo of this being as they ran away and got into the car and took off. They refused to come back to the site, so the councils had to take over and look after the site. That's just the story that we've been told. We don't know how much it can chop and change, but it'd be good to actually get on site, speak with the owners there and see what they have to say about it, really. So, yeah.
After a bit of a trek through the bush and up some dirt roads, we finally arrived at the reported location and spoke with the owners. He practically turned us away on the spot and didn't want anything to do with us, calling us a bunch of nutters.
Just kidding. We actually spoke with him for a good half an hour there, and he actually confirmed the strange encounters that happened in the past. We did try to record the conversation, but for some strange reason, nothing was picked up by our mics. And because of this, we lost any detailed information that may have been helpful. Could this have been an intervention of some sort? Who knows?
It's up here. I think that's the coffin. Yeah, I think it's the coppers. What's that? Hey, look, they're coming.
Hey guys, this is currently a restricted area. I need you all to move on, please.
So guys, we had a bit of a rumour, a bit of a report this morning that we had some possible visitors last night, early in the morning there. And as you can see, we have a bit of a classic crop circle here, where a bit of a swirl in the middle there and it's reaching on towards the outside there, which is very classic of a crop circle. So whether it's in regards to this weekend's events or the Australian UFO Festival or not, who knows? Mystery remains.
As much as we'd love for this to have been left by some galactic visitors joining in for the festival, it was actually a stunt organised by a couple of locals, along with some help from the local authorities, who did an amazing job at creating the well-known crop circle. We were up early on the Saturday, which was the kickoff for the festival. First up, we were doing interviews with the ABC Far North, and then it was straight to the Seafile forums that covers the Saturday and the Sunday of the festival weekend. Investigators and experiencers come from all around Australia, either to come speak in person or to do online seminars. This year's speakers featured myself, Lee from Devil's Lanes Productions, Trippin from Unlocking the Code, Grant Levac from The Unexplained Rundown, Roger Stankovic, the Australian director for MUFON, and Rowan Bowe. The online seminars featured several speakers like Ross Coulthard, Peter Corey, Bill Chalker, and Cheryl Gottschall, which added a fantastic wealth of knowledge into the phenomena. Later that night, the Esplanade gets swamped by the locals at the Foreshore invasion party, with strange beings that look like they didn't belong in this world were running around everywhere. The costumes are certainly what makes this party look like it's a real-life invasion. At least we think they were costumes. And this year I had the honour of being the judge for both the kids and adult competitions for best costume.
I'm here with Ormo, who is a Cardwell local, and he has been the inspiration for a lot of decorations throughout the town of Cardwell. And looking behind me here, this is absolutely amazing here. So Ormo, what inspired you and when did you actually start creating these magnificent artwork?
I've always been, even as a kid, I drew weird, well, you can't swear on this, weird
That's all right.
weird shit, and yeah, and just when Fear started the Alien Festival, I just started making a couple, and then every year I'd just make a few more. You know, they just, I don't know how I get the ideas from. They just come in my head.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, mate. Because like some of these things are like very fanatical, I suppose, like very out of this world, I should say.
You know what it is? What's that movie? Wild Wild West. I think. Yeah. Anyway, that's a. I think it was that one movie like this had a lot of weird stuff in it like this.
Probably wasn't Wild Wild West because they got Will Smith in it.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah.
Is that one? Or because it has a bit of mechanical sort of stuff in that.
Yeah, I think it was that one, or maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
This is like Men in Black, maybe, because they had a lot of different aliens. Maybe.
Yeah. So you got wooden, and I started with the heavies because I'm a boilermaker.
Yep.
But they were too heavy carting around the shop, so then I started going lighter, and you know, and the shopkeeper can't get them in and out, so I
Yeah, because that was going to be my next question. Like, so what have you like made them from? Like, obviously from steel, wood that you can find, bit of scrap metal, basically.
Yeah, go to novelty shops, you know, like the steaks, and mainly wood and steel and stuff that I got at home.
Yep.
I've got a big shed and I live out in the bush, so there's heaps of ideas out there, and the sea, you know, the ocean brings in you're not allowed to take that wood butt, well, not that I take.
No one tells that little secret.
Not allowed to take driftwood, but hey, Philip.
So that's awesome, like, because this is great inspiration. You also had someone do a bit of 3D printing as well to go and create some artwork.
Yeah, we've
around,
got a girl here that comes to the markets, and we went and seen her and said, "Can you do aliens?" She said, "Yeah." And 2 weeks later, she had 3 alien heads for us.
Marvellous, yeah, because we come through here and go, whoa, that's pretty cool, and then had a bit of a close look, oh, that's 3D printed, wow, and then...
Just want to branch out a bit instead of, you know, the gas cylinders and that, get a bit more. Because we went to Roswell 6 years ago to check Roswell out to see what they done. And they got a lot more, you know, the more full figures like that. You know,
alien spies,
but we haven't got the money or the budget, so all this is scrap wood, it's all scrap steel. So.
Yeah, and all volunteer work on your own time, basically.
Sit around a fire, thinking, you know, and ideas come into your head. And I have a few beers, and I got a book that I write them in, because sometimes I forget the ideas.
Yep.
And I get up in the morning and think, what was I thinking? Oh, that's right, it's in the book. So, you know, there's a lot of weird ideas. So
marvellous, mate. Like, when did you actually start this, though? Like, roughly.
Well, when the festival started, we needed to push the town along. You know, like get people interested in the town.
Yep.
You know, in the concept of an alien festival. So we just started making them and put them in front of shops, and you know.
Well, like what year? Like, is it straight away, or like a few years down the line?
Would have been maybe a year later. I made 2 of the band members.
Yep.
Like 2 singers, and then then Thea wanted a piano player, then she wanted a drummer.
Yeah, nice.
And we made a singer this year, which is Angry Androidson.
Wonderful. So about 10 years worth of inspiration all gone through the years.
Yeah, probably 10 years,
Yep. No, that's awesome. Right, mate. Well, thank you very much, mate, because like, these artwork here are absolutely awesome. Love them. All right, thanks a lot, mate. All the best.
Thanks, mate.
The next day after the invasion had ended, those who survived were up early for the markets that have a heap of goodies that would suit everyone's needs. After a quick walk around the markets and getting a couple of souvenirs, it was off to the Seabreeze Cafe where we set up shop for a live stream with Triffin. We covered the weekend's events along with special guest Lee and Grant, where we talked about the recent events that have been happening worldwide regarding the UFO phenomena. And we even got to witness seeing Triffin blowing an alien. I mean, blowing up an alien. Blowing up an alien. Yep. I'm here with Stu from the Seabreeze Cafe. Stu, thanks so much for having us here, mate. We've been in your shop here, streaming, podcasting, doing everything, mate. We had a ripper of a feed. I can't recommend this place enough. There for people to come into Cardwell for the Australian UFO Festival, or even just coming through town itself to come and check out your cafe, mate. It's an absolute ripper of a feed, great coffee. Mate, tell us about your shop there, mate. What got you involved in the Australian UFO Festival, and how long have you actually been here in Cardwell?
I've been in Cardwell about 12 years, I think. Had the cafe for 8, and that was the wife's idea to buy it, not mine. So it was it's a good day. UFO Festival, well, I know Thea quite well, so ever since she's organised, we try and support her as much as we can with doing it, and it's usually a ripper of a time. So a good thing. And yeah, it's good to see you guys in here and sort of supporting the cafe and also boosting the town a little bit too. So which is good. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Look, it's fantastic. Look, you've even got involved there with a few decorations here of getting an alien theme going on, and you're really getting involved in the actual festival itself. Like we saw you last night at the Foreshore party, you're having a ripper of a time, and it's just absolutely fantastic. You're still actually here, even involved with the town itself and the festival.
Yep. No, cheers. Yeah, no, it's good. It was interesting night down there last night. Too many beers though, I think.
No, I think everyone had a really good time at the festival. It's been a really good weekend. It's been busy. Everyone's been flat out. I think you've had a lot of customers come through, mostly for the festival itself, or is it ramped up a little bit, you think?
No, mostly I think from the festival. Yeah, Sundays are normally fairly busy, but today was really busy, which is good.
That is good.
Yeah.
It's good to see people actually coming to the festival itself there, and especially supporting the town, the shops and the cafes and such. And it's really good to see that actually happening. So mate, look, I can't thank you enough for having us here with you and being able to go and stream in the shop with it and do what we need to do. And mate, I can't thank you enough. So thank you very much.
Excellent. All right, thank you, mate. Cheers.
With the weekend coming towards its end, we were able to sneak away in hopes to find the historical location of the famous Tully Nest encounter, where George Pedley witnessed a craft rising from a nearby lagoon and shot off at a phenomenal speed and left a large circular nest-shaped impression in the reeds in January 1966, thus giving it the name the Tully Nest. We also had our good friend Grant Levac join us on the expedition, and after we got to inspect the location of where this craft claimed to have been, we even got to sit down and talk with Shane Panisi himself, who told us about his life events growing up on the farm and the endeavours his father Albert Panisi and family friend George Pedley went through.
I'm here with Thea, creator and organiser of the Australian UFO Festival, which used to be the Cardwell UFO Festival, but now you've changed the name in hopes of trying to broaden this around Australia wide.
Yes.
But we're back up here. We've had an awesome weekend. The event's been quite a success. Look, tell me how it went about for you.
Oh, I think it was the best festival we've had. It was really good, jam-packed weekend, and I think everyone's enjoyed themselves, and it's gone off really without a hitch. I'm very, very happy with it.
That is fantastic, because we had a ball personally. We're running around everywhere, meeting new people. The presenters who came up, they've done a wonderful job. I'm sure all the listeners there would have loved their presentations as well.
Yes.
It was absolutely fantastic there. We even had people online coming on and speaking about their sort of experiences and that, which was a good bit of a different turnout. Because most of the time you get people coming up here to try to get people up here to come present personally. But you've adapted to that sort of way of trying to get presenters on here and that, which it's worked out really well.
Yeah.
But we also had the Foreshore party, which was fantastic. That was a really good turnout, busy.
It was.
I think people really enjoyed themselves there. So what are you hoping to do for next year?
Well, we're really hoping just to keep the same formula. Yep. And just maybe expand a bit. We always want to grow the Seafiles Forum, so we want to have more speakers, more days maybe of the forum, and just try and interject different things. We want more tours happening, taking people around to different locations, and really just giving the local businesses, an opportunity to, from the back end of the festival, to really have a good economic weekend. And bring people to our beautiful town. Yep, so what we're throwing around an idea of is actually taking the Australian UFO Festival on a road trip. We're not sure how that's going to be, whether it's the whole festival or components of the festival around Australia, but we are still going to keep the main festival as a focus in Cardwell. It's just ideas of what we want to do, because we do understand the logistics of getting people to Cardwell, but we don't want to take the festival away from Cardwell, because this is where it was born and bred.
Yeah,
so absolutely. we're just playing around with ideas of what we can do.
Yeah, no, that's marvellous, because you've got the beautiful scenery that surrounds all of Cardwell. It is a beautiful spot. People sort of, flip through it very quickly. They don't really stop and realise what actually this town potentially can provide them. But you've had different tours and stuff like that. You've actually added a boat tour, which was fantastic. We took a ride on that; it was absolutely great.
Yeah.
So where else would you think of trying to branch out towards, to provide more of a scenic tour or?
One of the main things of the festival is that we support local business. So anyone, like Joey's got his boat tour, so that's what I said to Joey, look, there's been people that have had experiences out on the water, so would you be interested in doing a tour over the festival, specifically taking people to those locations. And he jumped on board. He was like, "Yep, that's fantastic." And it also helps him with his business to also showcase, what he does. So anyone that can think of an idea that would want to do tours, just take them, because there's so many other little spots which I think you've discovered this weekend.
Yep.
There's other locations and areas that people have experienced things. So that's what we're trying to do, is really get people out to where those are.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's not just like the UFO Festival itself, it's just there's a history of UFOs around this whole area of far north tropical Queensland. So there's a lot to go on and try and take in and try and discover of it for people who are interested in this topic. So it's absolutely fantastic what you're doing here. And I hope all success in the world for this place and what you're trying to achieve there, trying to go around Australia. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So thank you again for having us. And
that's okay, and thank you so much. I know the effort it takes for everyone to get to Cardwell, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries at all. Our pleasure. It's been absolutely fantastic. So thanks again. Thanks again for having us.
So unfortunately, guys, that is a wrap for this weekend. It's been absolutely amazing. So again, thank you to everyone who got involved with this amazing event at the Australian UFO Festival. So we look forward to seeing you next time, and all the best, and I hope you enjoy. So guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the channel out there, get us out there a bit more. And also leave in the comments there what you think of the content we're creating so far, and where you'd like us to sort of go and try and track down, investigate into, get some coverage on. Any sort of feedback there of what you want this channel to sort of get into, be much appreciated. So thanks guys, thanks for tuning in, and until next time, mate. Oh yeah, there's also someone I keep forgetting to thank. I think it was it named Triff? No, Tiss. There's someone I keep forgetting to bloody make a mention for. Oh yeah, I'd like to thank the wife and kids, yeah. There is someone there, bloody hell. Don't know, I can't think of it. Nah, look, I've got to go and put a big, massive shout out to my best mate here, Chris, who has been following me all weekend with his bloody camera, as well as the audio there, doing drone footage for me. He's been even talking to the people there, trying to get some information out of them, sources, and tracking down, places that surround Cardwell that we can sort of try and, get a bit of an insight of what's happening in this amazing town. But so yeah, look, a lot of hard work has been to him. I've been in front of the camera there, but he's been doing a lot of behind the scenes work there. So I've got to throw out a massive thank you and appreciation to him for putting up with me, I suppose. So yeah, thank you, my good man.